Hey, good morning, TikTok. Now, where's the black ladies that love us country white boys? Black women, listen! I'm trying. I promise I'm trying. I've done everything that I know to do to put these guys on. Just won't listen.
No, because I like white men and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it because I'm not what they... But I like him. I've always liked him. You got a name? You want to tell me what it is? Well, mine's Lola.
There are a lot more black women who are interested in white men that care to admit, in the same way that they say that, oh, black men just love white women, black women love white men too. And I say this from experience. Me personally, I've only dated 2, maybe 3 white dudes. But whenever I did date them, black women were on their necks constantly. Like the first time I got pregnant and got married, actually, my first marriage was to a white dude, and everything was fine at first, but he was very mature, and we split up not too long after. But one of my best friends that I met in the military, she wasn't an actual military member, she was just a wife of a military member, and she was mad cool, dark-skinned woman, beautiful family, and she slept with my ex-husband at the time, my husband at the time, and she had 3 kids and was married to a black dude. I thought that they were happy, and she was like, I would never date a white dude, because we had talks about, how could I be with a white dude, And I was just like, it is what it is, like, shit happens. But she slept with him, swearing up and down that she don't f white dudes, but she slept with him. Now, on top of that, I had a cousin and a sister that also slept with him, and these are the ones that would say the C word. They were extra pro-black. So when we talk about like, oh, I would never, it just takes the right one. Just don't let them fool you. They're definitely going, especially like, you don't have to be pro-black if you're already black. What are you pro about? Just be yourself. The same people that are extra pro-black don't give a f about colorism or featureism. Like they never mention that shit, but they always, I only date black. But then they'll get with someone light skinned. Me personally, I don't really f with light skins. I would rather f with a white dude before I f with light skin. I don't even have light skinned friends. Like they would have to be extremely vetted and be an exception to the rule, like super dope ass people if I'm gonna be friends with any type of light skin. And that's just me personally. I prefer to be surrounded by dark skinned people and have a dark skinned dude, but it is what it is, For whatever reason, we got all kind of issues within our community, so we just can't seem to come together. Even though it's pretty clear, like if you prefer light skin, it's because you potentially don't want your kids, if you do have them, to come out dark.
Now I'm gonna stop her right there, guys. And I know for some of you guys watching, she's all over the place, and we're gonna play the rest of this clip. But she did touch on a few things that I want to unpack real quick, because a lot of this is what's going on in the black community and other communities, but colorism always rears its head. Now, she was married to a white guy, right? And on another video, and I might put it in here, that he was an average looking white guy, and it's pretty common in the military, but he clapped up her friend and her sister and her cousin. So one thing that I know about women is that they don't want to see other women happy a lot of times, especially when it comes to relationships. So regardless of what they say, oh, I would never sleep with a white guy, I would never sleep with a white guy, by proximity, and because it's taboo, and because secretly you would have one up on her, you would sleep with her husband, and he's all for it because he likes black women, and he's like, all of them are after me. And this is just how it is. It makes you interesting as a white man that she's with this guy, even though she'll say these things. And you have women say, I'll never sleep with a guy with a pink, you know what, or whatever like that, and he's clapping the cheeks next thing you know, or you got him taking care of you or something like that. It happens all the time. Now, when it comes to, she was saying some things about light skin, she don't mess with light skin, and so on and so forth, even though you dated 3 white guys, but you said you'll deal with a white guy before you deal with a light skinned person. And I hear that from other people as well, because of the superiority complex that certain light skinned people have, especially light skinned women. Light skinned women aren't really fans of dark skinned women, even though they'll say certain things like she's beautiful, but she'll have things to say about a dark skinned woman negatively, even though she'll try to get with a dark skinned man to have dark skinned children, and she'll say things about light skinned men, even though she's who she is because of a light-skinned man or a light-skinned woman, which is insane to me. Same way dark-skinned people try to get with light-skinned people to have lighter children. And dark-skinned men will talk about light-skinned men, and then they'll go get with a light-skinned woman or a light-skinned or a white woman and have light-skinned kids.
Dark-skinned men make fun of light-skinned men the most, but they be the main ones creating them.
It's crazy to me. It's just insane. But I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. Let's get back to the clip. Let's go.
You don't want them to experience the same thing you've experienced. We're adults. We can talk about it, but no one wants to talk about it. Everyone just wants to say pro-black, black, 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 but not mention that people are treated differently depending on what shade of black they are. But okay. But I just find it ironic because I was never the type to call white people the C word or anything like that. I really didn't care too much or care too much for them. Like I said, I wasn't in proximity to them at all. But for the ones who are like extra pro-black, they are the ones that are definitely going. It always makes me laugh because people are like, well, just because they light skin doesn't mean that the cops will treat them or white people treat them any differently. Yes, they do. I don't know why y'all act like that's not a thing. Why do you think colorism matters? It's because white people treat you differently based on your skin tone. Like, be so for real. They even got studies to show that it's more likely you'll get a harsher sentence the darker that you are as opposed to the lighter that you are. Not trying to say that no light-skinned people have gotten harsh sentences. I'm just saying it's more likely if you're dark, you're going to get the full Monty. And that goes for everything. Job environments, traffic stops, you name it. Club entrances, you name it. If you're lighter, you're going to get treated differently. I know. Oh my God. It's so hard for you to have such an easy life. But there's just too many light skins that embrace colorism for me to ever be around them. So no, thank you. And I know that you're like, well, white people are racist. Not all white people are racist, but all light skins are usually colorist. So it is what it is. Me personally, if I'm going to face any type of discrimination, it would make more sense if I'm in a white environment. It makes absolutely no sense if I'm in a black environment and I'm still getting treated differently. But in the same way that dark-skinned people want to lighten up their legacy, light-skinned people want to darken up theirs. They just don't want you to choose a dark-skinned woman. That's the difference. They want you to choose them, but they still want to be pro-black. They just don't want any black, dark-skinned women involved in that. God forbid she has any type of dramatic features. Oh my God, she's not even that pretty. To you. That's why it's not for you. But a lot of y'all don't get it yet. It's okay.
Now, as weird as this may sound, and I had to listen to this a couple times, she does have a point. And this is a lot of the things that I say, and people say that I'm hating. What she says is pretty much spot on, right? Other than the fact that if you're black in the eyes of white folks. You could say light skin or, they look at it as this, that, and the third, but that may be something, but I think black people put more emphasis on colorism, which is kind of like what she was saying. She'd rather have racism or deal with white folks than deal with the colorism in the black community, for lack of a better term. Because what she said, as far as women goes, that is absolutely true. You want to darken it up, darken up the family, as long as it doesn't include a black woman. And I've covered a video in the past about this dark-skinned woman was saying this about her light-skinned friend, or how she's not all that, or she's dark-skinned, or by proximity I look better because I'm light-skinned. And again, all this stuff is weird, and it's a shortcoming with you in terms of how you view things. Because for one, if you're light-skinned, by the logic that a lot of women use, you're light-skinned, you come from light-skinned parents. Oh wow, I'm wearing something different already, my bad. But yeah, if you have light-skinned parents, then you must hate your parents too then, right? So this whole colorism thing is crazy, and that's a wild story what she said, and I could see why she would feel that way about light skins. And she says not all white people are racist, but all light skins are colorists. I don't agree with that either. I could see based on your experience why you would say that, but I don't agree with that either. I agree with a lot of the things that she did say, because there is some truth to a lot of those things. But baby, women function in different ways, men function in different ways, and women typically are jealous. Not that men can't get jealous, but women are typically jealous of each other, and they will do things sexually that they wouldn't normally do if it means hurting someone or hurting their feelings or disrupting someone's happiness. Just being honest. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.